Okay. I did not intend on doing that. I just changed my mind to keep going, and then it ends automatically. Hi, Donald. I did not mean to end. My stupid finger hit the end stream button on accident. Yay, the new logo's up. Or the new intro's up. Which is awesome. I love this new intro that I made. You guys can hear it from the stream, or you guys can go watch it. Notifications are going ballistic. Let's see. Since the thing is titled Studio Series and Chill, after we get some more people, we'll cover some Studio Series things, because that is all on my freaking mind, is Studio Series. That thing is always on my mind, because that is the one that I'm currently collecting, so... Wait, you... Ooh, it's about to get more interesting. Give me a second, guys. This... All right, can you hear me? Hold on. My audio system may have gone into the yeah, all that just went into the live stream. Dang it, hold on. Trying to see what I did wrong here. Now you... And you didn't pick up... Wait, why am I doing this? Oh, I have to reinstall it? Great. No. Okay, now I can get on my stuff, I think. See if I can pull you up. I can test this. Things are... Samuel Green. Hello. Trying to get this working, but it's being irritating. Come on. Okay, there we go. Let me message. Trying to get Panda here, but it's not going my way. Ah. Eric, welcome back. No, you're not the only one here. Donald Gertner here and Eric W. Trying to get Panda to get on right now, but it's being weird. You tried calling him again. Okay, that's not working. And he went offline, which is duh. I don't know why he's not answering me because he just wanted to join. Come on, Pando. Where you go? Where are you at? You need to join, Drew. Eating dinner. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Since it's like going on 7, people are probably eating. Just waiting on more people to show. It is 5 where I. 2 out. 2 out. You're an hour behind me? Huh. Drew needs to get his butt online so we can talk to everybody in Australia. Okay, that's a time jump. In Australia. Oh, Utah. That explains it. If you're in Iowa, it's like 6:45, so. Nah. You know what? I'm not dealing with you. You go over there. live in Australia. Cool. Wait a minute. If you live in Australia, does that mean you guys get stuff here over there before we get stuff over here in the States? Oh, trust me. Don't need to tell me about it being hot. You guys can see I got the fan right here. They got this thing sitting on medium or on low because of all the noises this thing makes. And if you do get stuff over there before us, lucky. Because okay, you're gonna have to retype that sentence because that's confusing. But like for instance, overseas right now in Singapore and other parts of Korea and all that. Singapore, the Philippines, all that. The Voyagers from Wave 2 are out already. No sightings of Jazz or Lockdown yet, but Megatron and Brawl have been spotted over there, over here. Blackout. Nice. Yeah, I cannot wait to go get the last two, the last Voyager, the last Deluxe for Wave 1. Because my team is missing Ratchet. Like, I want my Prime to stand next to Ratchet. And I really want that Starscream. Like, that Starscream is the best next to the original leader class Starscream that we're ever going to get out of the movies. That Blackout is awesome. Grimlock is amazing. Like that new Grimlock. Oh my God, is that amazing. And in case you guys weren't aware, a fellow member of the Transformers 2005 or Transformers World 2005 website, one of the board members there, got tidbits of what's coming out for next year with the War for Cybertron trilogy toys, with the with Studio Series and the Bumblebee movie. The lines are going to continue into 2019. The B movie is going to go into 2019, but the main, what's going to consist in the B movie line is all the gimmick stuff. The Energon Igniters, the All-Spark Tech crap that I don't collect. I mainly collect Voyagers, Leaders, Deluxes, and Legends. B is hard to find. Not here. I have a funny feeling that here in the States, the shelf warming guys are going to be Stinger and B. For some reason, that's how I feel. That those two are going to be the shelf warmers. Because B's got his own personal little issues. But, all right, let's start with the War for Cybertron stuff. And no, it's not the video game War for Cybertron. It's just what they're calling the new toy line. The War for Cybertron trilogy. I wonder if that means like the Prime Wars. They're going to name each individual line. But we're going to be getting more characters from G1, but with Cybertronian alt modes from what I'm getting. Not everything is 100% confirmed yet, but the toy line is basically what life was like on Cybertron during the war and before the war. Let me pull up an official synopsis of this line. Like, basically, and we had that fan pull for figures of Wheeljack, Impactor Mirage, Spinister and Wheeljack, and Needle Nose, and what was the other guy's name? Studio Series Shockwave. Probably. With all the figures that have been rumored and listed so far, who knows? We are getting another Dark of the Moon figure later. We just don't know what it is right now. Because as of right now, the figures that are out are Optimus, Starscream, Bumblebee, Ratchet, Crowbar, Stinger, Grimlock, and Blackout. And then Megatron, Brawl, Jazz, and Lockdown, and Thundercracker. Yeah, it's probably going to be Sentinel. Like, it's either going to be Sentinel or it's going to be Dark of the Moon Megatron. Or it's going to be a Dark of the Moon version of Optimus, for all we know. Yeah, it was Impactor, Mirage, Needle Nose, and Trax, and Spinister and Wheeljack. That's the fan vote. I'm hoping we do get more characters from Dark of the Moon. Because right now, all we've got is Crankcase. Or Crowbar. Why do I do that? Too many freaking bots that start with C. The only Dark of the Moon bot right now is Crowbar. We've got a lot of bots from the first movie and from the second movie. Because, let's see. B, Ratchet, Jazz, Starscream, Brawl, Blackout. All 6 of those guys are from the first movie. Yeah, we might get Dino. But the display base happens to has to go with the scene that was in the movie. Like with Optimus and Megatron. They are getting the forest fight scene from Revenge of the Fallen. That was a scene that they both partook in. Is the forest fight scene. Bumblebee, the junkyard scene. Or the quarry, whatever it was, during the first movie with the barricade. Most of the movie 1 guys come with the Mission City battle. So the scenes have to partake in with the figures have to partake into that scene. And the Dark of the Moon scene that we're getting is the bridge fight, which partook with Optimus, Sentinel, and Megatron. Crowbar. He came with the what is his backdrop? His is the high-speed chase from. Let me just hold on. He came with the highway scene from Dark of the Moon, which this scene was with Bumblebee, Dino, and Sideswipe, and the other Dreads. Blackout came with the the military base from the first scene of the movie. So the figures are based on the backdrop of the scenes of the movie. There. I'm gonna put this back. Stinger comes with the Hong Kong pursuit scene. Even though Stinger wasn't really in that scene, he was more of the scene where him and Galvatron were first deployed. That's where he was at. Thundercracker. Yeah, Thundercracker's. Right. I keep forgetting he's from Dark of the Moon. Well, he wasn't in the movie, so. And he comes with a generic in the sky scene. Like, I don't remember seeing that many Earth jets flying around during Dark of the Moon. The only reason we got to figure a Thundercracker is to reference the, well, 1, to have a Toys R Us exclusive, and 2, to reference that he was in the comic for the movie. Like, Thundercracker was a really popular character in the movie comics, along with Skywarp.
Threat has been detected.
Oh, shut up, computer. Yeah, I don't remember Thundercracker being anywhere in the movie, particularly. He's just there to be an exclusive. Like, I think Thundercracker was in every movie comic that came out. Yeah, I know he's a remold of Nitro. That's another thing. If we do get another or more Studio Series figures for the last night, there are 4 figures in mind that they need to do. 5. Remold Nitro Zeus's head and give him his Shockwave head. I mean, I don't like his KSI boss head that was in the concept art, because the only reason that figure even got released is because they were going to release it during Age of Extinction, and just decided to wait, hold on. If I watch Prime versus Shockwave, you can see his face in a jet. Who? Thundercracker? Okay, then. Anyway, but I don't like the KSI boss head thing that the Voyager Nitro has. I don't like it. He needs his Shockwave head that he had in the movie. Another one is Day Trader. He was a bot that we saw in the movie, but we didn't get a figure of him. And I think that only happened because of the re-release of the Dinobots. If we didn't get the Dinobots in the line, we might have actually got them. Who knows? Thundercracker. Okay, then. But yeah, we never got a figure or got a figure for Day Trader, even though he wasn't in the movie as fluently, but he was still in the movie for a few scenes. And the other one is the rest of Megatron's crew. Where's Onslaught, Mohawk, and Dreadbot? Like, where are those 3 at? And how we would get those figures is, yeah, exactly. Why were any of the other Dinobots re-released in this line other than to sell them again? My explanation is for that, to finally, Hasbro was listening to us about we didn't like the colors of the Age of Extinction Dinobots, because the Age of Extinction Dinobots were rainbow colors. Like, when you look at the movie, what color was Grimlock? Kind of a rusted out teal mint green color, or no, turquoise kind of green color. Slug was gold and yellow, Strafe was blue and silver, Storm was red. They were really beat up, rusty versions of those colors. So Hasbro decided to re-release the Age of Extinction Dinobots, aside from Scorn, and give them a slightly more movie-accurate color scheme. But we all know Steel Series Grimlock beat even that, so... And the only reason they made a new Scorn is to have a more accurate-looking Scorn. To go with the other Dinobots. So, yeah. And there were rumors going around that the only reason Strafe and Storm were in the movies because TRF caught them and took them into captivity. Yeah, there were rumors going around that those two just got captured by TRF, which I don't know how you can capture a maybe 900-foot dinosaur, or no, not 900 feet. That's too tall. Like, I don't know, like a really big Spinosaurus with spikes all over them that can cut pretty much anything. And that being that all 4 of them can breathe fire in any of the Transformer movies. I have a few. I've got one scene from each movie. The first, my favorite scene from the first movie is it's a tie between when the rest of the Autobots show up to meet up with Bumblebee, and they all transform in front of Sam and Michaela. And the other one is the final fight scene between the Autobots and the Decepticons in Mission City. Revenge of the Fallen, my favorite scene would be the final fight scene between Prime, Megatron, and the Fallen. Like, Jetfire gave his life up to Prime, and Prime just took all of his bits and made a giant thing. Dark of the Moon, the fight scene between Prime, Megatron, and Sentinel. I'm glad Sentinel got what was coming to him after he killed Ironhide. I am so glad he got that. And Megatron finally got the killing that he deserved, having his whole head ripped off. Age of Extinction, which is my favorite movie, by the way. I don't know. There's a lot of good scenes in that movie that I really love. Between Prime awakening from his flesh wound, or his wound of, after Prime wakes up from Cade fixing him, to when the Autobots reunite and Prime transforms when he's in his brand new truck form. The final fight scene, Prime picking up the sword and shield for the first time. There's too many scenes in that movie that I like. And The Last Knight? What was my favorite scene from The Last Knight? The Dinobots. Any scene with Cogman. Probably the Bumblebee and Optimus. No. The final fight scene between Autobots, Cons, and Quintessa. That is my favorite scene, probably, out of the Last Knight. Megatron, come here, you little cretin. It's like, no, I want to. And the poor death of Jazz. Poor Jazz. Too many Autobots have died in the movies. Let's see. Jazz, the triplets. Brawl for the win. Hello.
We're Autobots need to die.
Goodbye, Vanna. Jazz, the triplets. Let's see. Wheeljack, Ironhide, Ratchet. I think in the movie alone, there, like Prime's crew, there's Jetfire. 9 Autobots that have died in the movies, compared to all the Decepticons that have been in the movies, and there's a lot of Decepticons between movie 1 to movie 5. Try calling Panda again. He's not even online, dude. He ain't online. Let's talk about some studio series. Studios, like I said, Studio Series Voyager, Brawl, and Megatron have been released at at retail overseas. Certain people have gotten a hold of the figures, and there's like maybe a couple reviews floating around that aren't in English and all that, but everybody's got certain issues with the new Voyager Megatron. One being that he's got a hollow weight, or like a hollow abdomen section, because of how he transforms. Like, I'll use this as an example. Like, I mean, I don't really care. That doesn't bother me. I'm still going to pick up that Megatron because that is an amazing looking Voyager class Megatron that we're getting. And Hasbro did a really good job on it. If they can use that same engineering that they did for Revenge of the Fallen Megatron to make movie 1 Megatron and movie 3 Megatron, I will be amazed with Hasbro, because if we're going to get multiple movie Decepticons, we need the proper movie Megatrons to go along with it. Just want Brawl for the tank. Yeah. I like the way Brawl looks. It's just nice that we're getting a better Brawl than what we've had in recent years. Because I didn't really like the deluxe one, nor did I like the leader one. So it's good that we're finally getting a proper Voyager Brawl that looks actually like what he did in the movie. And with the confirmed listings for Bone Crusher, we will only need only 2 more Decepticons to complete the movie 1 Decepticon crew, which is Barricade and Megatron. Like, we're only 2 cons away from completing the movie 1 assortment. I can't wait to see what they got to do with the new Bone Crusher figure. Anyway, Megatron. We all know that he's going to be a big figure, but we don't know exactly how big, right? Well, from the photos that I have been seeing so far today, Megatron will officially be the 2nd biggest Voyager class figure we have gotten in recent years. Like, this new Megatron is a big figure for... Okay, so we all know how, like, Leader Blackout is just a Voyager, but with a leader-sized price point. Megatron is a leader, but with a Voyager-sized price point. Like, because I've got images here for the new Voyager Megatron, and he's almost the exact same height as Studio Series Grimlock. Like, what? How is he almost the exact same height as the new Grimlock? This scale, I'm loving scale more and more and more. Studio Series The Fallen. That would be an interesting buy. Like, I would love to see a Voyager or a leader version of The Fallen. I just want to see new versions of certain toys that weren't that good during the original movie lines. Like Devastator or the Deluxe Soundwave. Dark of the Moon tried with their Soundwave figures, but neither one of them kind of worked because the Human Alliance one is meant for Human Alliance scale, and the Dark of the Moon Deluxe isn't that great looking, so we need a proper Dark of the Moon Deluxe Soundwave that actually looks like what he did in the movie. Because Soundwave was actually a really tiny dude. Almost the exact same height as Bumblebee, I think. I don't know. I can't find anywhere to look up the accurate scale of these guys in the movie. Actually, I think I can. And now nobody watching. Hold up. Why nobody here? Nobody's here. What the freak? My people left. Where do you guys go? Well, why does it say nobody's here? That's confusing as all get out. But all right, for instance, if you guys want to see a guy's concept of what the Studio Series Soundwave should be, go to Notes and Tabs on YouTube. He actually made a really nice version of what the deluxe Studio Ironhide and Studio Soundwave should look like. Those, I would buy those in a heartbeat if those were the legit versions of those characters. But we ain't going to know what Ironhide looks like until maybe later this summer, if we're lucky. Because oh, now it says you're watching. Yeah, I guess the other two left. Eric's back. Yay. Quit leaving, boy. You're making the stream hurt. You're making it cry. Yeah, but with San Diego Comic-Con next month, I think it's next month. I have to check my thing about that in a minute. Yeah, let's see. When is SDCC? Oh, it's in July. Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con is in July. So right about then, I think we'll be seeing official Hasbro press release images or press release of Wave 2 and parts of Wave 3. Marvelous! Yay! You're here. Studio Series, yeah. Oh, I completely got off track with that. Yeah. Dreadbot could be a retool of Crowbar. Just get rid of the dreads. I don't think he had dreads in the movie. Hold on, let me... I don't think he had any dreads on him in the movie. Did he have any dreads? No, he had no dreads for being called Dreadbot. Yeah, it's just a simple retool of Crowbar, maybe. Yeah, retool him out of Crowbar. And give him the Volkswagen minivan thing that he turns into. Mohawk, there's a simple way that they can retool Mohawk, and that is, what figure was it? It's out of the, a figure called Brimstone that turns into like a little motorcycle. Give me a minute. What line was he from? I think he's from the Unicron trilogy line. Yep. He is from the Cybertron line. If you guys want a slightly more accurate figure of Mohawk, just go get the Cybertron Brimstone. It was released in the Hunt for the Decepticons line and the Cybertron line. So if you want Mohawk, just do that. Onslaught needs to be elite, like Blackout. Have him be like a Voyager-sized robot that turns into a leader-sized truck. We just need the last 3 members of Megatron's crew because my Megatron crew is lonely. Hold on, let me... Wait. Nope, wrong side of the room. See, Megatron, Barricade, Quintessa. Oh, Infernicus fell over. Darn you, Infernicus. Now I gotta go pick you up. Let me set this up. Alright, let me deal with my Infernicus. But decide to take a tumble. Hold on, tab. Like I said in my review of Infernicus, he's okay, but he's not great. Yeah, there. No. No. Stand. Stand. Good Decepticon. Good Decepticon. Yeah, I knew Onslaught's truck mode was bigger than Prime. It was bigger than Prime. I knew that. Chihuahua. I got Squeaks here. And I did color his eyes. I put some silver and some black in here. And then I made that blue. And Squeaks is still an okay figure. He's cute. He's adorable. He goes Chihuahua. If I did have to complain about one thing with him, is I wish this arm wouldn't sit out here. It would sit right there. What picture? What am I supposed to be looking at, Eric? Or are you talking to somebody else? Because I'm confused. Let's see what else. Yeah, but with Comic-Con right around the corner, we should be seeing some Wave 3 stuff for Studio Series. I'm honestly really excited just this line exists. Because this line is awesome. This is an awesome Transformers line. And the fact that we now know that the Bumblebee movie toys are going to be in this line. So we're going to see Volkswagen, Bumblebee, and whatever Decepticons are in this line that are going to be... They're in the Studio Series. We're not getting them anywhere else. Deluxe Voyager leaders, whatever. I can't go to your guys' channel from here. I can't look at your guys' profile pics. Sorry. Actually, now I'm curious. Can he do this? Okay, he can kind of ride squeaks. Kind of. But he won't sit there. Yeah, speaking of reviews, what's going to be my next one? Oh, yeah. My next review will be Squeaks. I'll be recording that review tonight, and it'll go up tomorrow, I think. Yeah, other than that, I got to review. What else I got to review? Squeaks. Junk Heap. Slugging Grimlock. All right, I got my Power of the Prime stuff to. I got Jazz, Windcharger, Slug, Slag. G1 Slug, I call Slag. I never remember that. Starscream. Anything else I'm forgetting? Not off the top of my head. And then, until I get more stuff to review, I'll be kind of out of toys again to review. Oh yeah, I still haven't even reviewed Age of Extinction Crosshairs or Drift yet. Yeah. Still gotta review them. I cannot see your image, dude. That is like way too small. Yeah, I do like my Dinobot, my Power of the Prime figures. I do have one complaint now after watching the Power of the Primes cartoon series. My Dinobots need to be bigger. So I might buy the Black Mamba upscaled Power of the Primes Dinobots if they do them in cartoon colors. Right now they're only doing them in Power Ranger colors because of Hasbro owning Power Rangers now. But we have 2. Cool. All I've got is Starscream, Slag, Jazz, and Windcharger. I had Grimlock, but he broke. And just Power of the Primes hasn't been my main focus lately because I don't know. I don't know why. Ever since it's not because the studio series got in my way. Well, it kind of is, but like it's just I haven't been really that interested in the Power of the Prime stuff aside from the Fembots, the Dinobots, the Terracons. That, and since my area kind of sucks at getting new stuff, I'm still Wave 1 here in my city for Power of the Primes. Wave 2 should be out by now. I should be seeing on the shelves Hunger, Elita, Dreadwind, Snarl, Sludge. I should be seeing Rodimus Unicronus. But no, I still see Wave 1, which is just mainly Starscream, Dreadwind, Jazz, and Prime Masters. I haven't even seen any of the leader class figures here yet. That's a little bogus. But, yeah, my generation stuff is right there. Last Jedi, what's up? Oh, I forgot I have all of my generation stuff to review, too. Hot Rod, Cup, Broadside. Yeah, I'm going to be doing reviews for a while still. That's a good thing. Yeah, my reviews will last me a while. Now that I am getting paid for my stuff. I got my. I got my Green Ranger wallet here with my my debit card, my ID, and no, I'm not going to show you guys my card stuff. Forget that. Oh, you turned 16. Awesome. I will show you. Where's it? Oh, it's over here, my scrapbook. My Toys R Us card is in my scrapbook. It's now a memory piece. I need to put more pictures in here. Yeah, get over there. But yeah, my area still kind of sometimes sucks. Like for instance, when have I ever drawn any Ooh, you're gonna make me bring out my sketchbook. You're gonna make me bring out my sketch. Okay. Stupid box of Dino Chargers. Get over there. Is this the one? Yes. G1 Megatron. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. I also got, who else is in my repertoire back here? Movie Bumblebee, which this is kind of eh. Keeps buffering. Oh no, not again. Just in case nobody saw. Movie Bumblebee. An Instagram. Okay, I'll go look. What else is back here? J-Former! Wondering where you were at. Where's my other stuff? Where is the rest of my stuff? Okay. Where is the rest of my artwork? Okay. Nobody is allowed to judge me on this one. Just because I drew this for the sake of my childhood. So no judging. If any of you actually know what this is, that means you actually grew up watching it. Otherwise, I'm not telling you. I think it's in my other one. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Ah. Oh, I completely forgot I did this one. Lincoln Loud from the Loud House. I completely forgot I even drew this. Like, I completely forgot that was in my drawing book. Yeah, I think it's in my other book. Yep, it's in my other book. I gotta go grab my other book. Where is my other book? Oh, it's right here. Haha, my other book. Okay. Mix this up. All my good stuff is in this one, I think. Yeah, this book's got a lot of lists in it, though, too, so... I may have to find my third one. Yep, I may have to find the third book. Yep, it's in the other one. Dang it. I was hoping it would be in one. Because when I'm not writing stuff down on my computer, I'm actually drawing my crap out. I just really don't know where most of my stuff is right now. Here. Nope, it's not over here. Right. I'm trying to find my other sketchbook. Right, what's the... No. Okay, found that. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. There's all right, found that. Yeah, I'm not the only Sam out there that has the A in the UAL part of their name. That's cool. I thought I was the only one. Where is that other sketchbook of mine? I'm gonna raise that up so I don't want you guys seeing the floor. Sketchbook number 3. Come out of hiding. And you just go all flipping backwards, don't you? Where is my number 3 sketchbook at? Who do I have from studio so far? Prime, B, Crowbar, and Stinger. I actually have that in the process right now, Last Jedi, but I have to work on the trying to get that video sent over from my Facebook, because the only camera I got is the one you guys are seeing me mess with. Yeah. But yeah, there is a room tour video coming at some point. Well, not a room tour, but more of a an updated collection video. Give me. I don't know where this stupid sketchbook went to. What, Joe? Give me a minute to look it up. I'm trying to do something. You put it in for me? I can just write it down for you.
No, but I can't put it in.
Why?
You don't know how to.
Oh, just give me a minute.
Oh, you're going live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get for not paying attention. Don't you walk in my frame.
I'll do whatever I want.
You want these cheat codes?
I need all of them.
The ones that you mainly use.
Yeah. Just wait a minute, he's doing something for me.
Yeah.
Sam, your cam.
I'm aware.
Why is it only showing your eyeballs?
Because I want it to.
Oh, because you're
Yeah,
Room's
That-
messy.
that too. Ratchet, Stinger, cool.
How come you get so many people watching you?
Because I've been on here almost 5 years. You give me those.
I will pry your ears off with them. I will pry his ears off.
Yeah, same here. Now let me get these codes done so I can get rid of you, Joe. Okay.
It's with A right, left, RB right, left, AY. Told you.
Yeah, shush.
Oh, and I need to give parachute.
Really?
Yeah.
This ain't a concert, so shush. Alright, enough. I will not write down these codes if you don't be quiet. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Moonracer, Slug, Jazz Waveform.
Wait, you changed your background?
Yeah, I changed my logo.
How?
I made a new one.
How do you make a new one? How do you make a new logo? I want to know how to make a logo.
I just made it.
How?
Just generic stuff. Yeah, I just made the logo last night, so, and a new backdrop, which I was able to alter on the phone.
Told you.
You want to see what it is, Joe?
Yeah.
Let me go to my account.
There's only 3 people watching. Normally there's like 300. I hate you. How'd you find a picture like that?
Just searched it up on Google. Let me get these fast run.
And can you get me Bang Bang?
No.
Please?
No.
Please, and Explosive Melee? I need it because I'm doing that military mission.
Okay.
Right, left, AY. Max health and armor. Oh, and will you give me give weapons?
Joe. Okay, parachute. Left. Right.
I mean, that's good after that.
RB. All right, enough of the beatboxing.
That's good.
Now get out of here.
Thank you.
He's playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and he needs cheat codes. Voice impressions video. But, yeah, what else is in the works right now, channel-wise? Working on the collection video. Working on the reviews. Why does he need cheat codes? Because the cheat codes in Grand Theft Auto 5 let him do certain things. Keeps him from dying. He can jump super high. He can run really fast. He can light people on fire with their bullets. Like the super run or the super jump cheat is exactly as it says. You can jump buildings in Grand Theft Auto 5, like really tall buildings. And if you activate invincibility, you don't die for like 5 minutes. Like, I can't go to your channel, Sam Green. I can't. It won't let me do it in this version of the stream. Actually, I wanted to ask you guys about... You guys know that I like the Lost Night Prime. Do you know where I can get him another head? I've got his head paid away. He took a tumble off the shelf and then his head disappeared. So if you guys know where I can find a head, that'd be greatly appreciated. Because my Prime needs a head. Other than eBay, I've tried asking people on Facebook. Not really anybody selling heads. I can try looking on eBay again though. Because he needs his head back. And yeah, so I'll look on eBay for a new head because he needs a head. The guy of head ripping and face ripping should not be without his own head. Now, let me put you guys back down on me. Now that I can record again. Okay, then. I can make more Power Ranger fan videos because I can do that now. Let me run over to eBay and check out for that head. And not there's going to be anybody looking for a head or trying to buy the head, but I'm going to try. Because I am not trying to pay crazy prices for this Voyager Prime. Yeah, I should have probably typed in Voyager Prime. Oh, okay. The random quote thing is just random. Yeah, I'm not trying to buy, though, another TLK Optimus because I already paid like $50 for him. I just need a new head. Remember when the Autobots come to Earth? Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, what? How can you get me one for free? How? You got my interest, Eric. Yeah, my intro. I like the new intro. I got it from RenderForce. One of their options was like a kind of an ice effect where it would crack and my logo would show up like that. If you guys want to get a neat logo for free, go to RenderForce. Although you can't get rid of them saying the name of the website, the watermarks, unless you pay for it. One mitten box. I got Netflix. It does kind of suck that they took the movies off of Netflix. Like Age of Extinction was on there for a little while and then it was gone, but I don't really care about that because I have Age of Extinction on DVD. You have one mitten box. You are starting to catch my interest, mister. Hmm. Yikes. Okay, that's a lot of prices on eBay. And a lot of it's the Reveal the Shield one that's at Toys R Us. Yeah, Age of Extinction was on Netflix for like a little while. Then it was on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu now, along with Dark of the Moon. Yeah, it was on Netflix for a little time last year, and then it got taken off. I don't know why, but a lot of Transformers stuff isn't really on there much anymore. All that's on there now is Prime and Rescue Bots, and I think RID. G1 and Beast Wars was on there for quite a while, but then it got taken off. And I think the Predacons Rising movie is still on there. All right, see you later, Jay. Oh, Lucky, how have you been to what locations have you been to? I know somebody that was on the bridge during Dark of the Moon. Like, he was actually in the area, in the entire fight area of Dark of the Moon, of the final battle. In Chicago. Yeah, he was in Chicago. I'm thinking that's the only place that I'm thinking of that you've been to, because there's no way you've been to Stonehenge, Egypt, Hong Kong, unless I'm completely wrong. Yeah, Jay left. Oh, that one museum in DC. That airplane museum. Yeah, I know. I want him online too, but he's not. I think he's either out toy hunting or he's doing something. Knowing him. But Eric, if you want to hit me up about that Prime after the stream, message me on Facebook if you have one. That's the only way I can contact you about that. Yeah. If you want to hit me up about that Prime, just message me on Facebook. I can message you on YouTube. Yeah, either you hit me up on YouTube messaging or I'll hit you up. Yeah, how did he do that without blowing up the seat? I'm curious, like, how did he do that without blowing up the rest of the seat? He just blew up Lincoln and then sat. Like, how are you going to shoot Lincoln up but not blow the seat up at the same time? Yeah, some of the logic of the movies don't work. I will admit that. Like how, what's another thing I can think of? Yeah, I know it was a reference to the G1 when Dark of the Moon itself was based off of the G1 episode where the Khans managed to get the Autobots off Earth for good. Or like the Autobots were exiled off of the planet or something like that. Anyway, weird stuff in the movie universe. Wheelie. He turns into a plastic toy truck. Like, he's literally born from a toy truck. So, where's all that metal coming from in him? Unless it's the Allspark just kind of shooting metal throughout the body. Like, otherwise, Wheelie is just a hunk of plastic that turns into a toy monster truck. Or, yeah, he says logic a lot in the cartoon. Well, that's all that his brain runs on is logic. He has no emotion. He has nothing. All it is his brain. And he runs through... Yeah, I know. He was Wheelie and Skids. Mudflap was Reno Wilson. I know that. Wait, he was also... who else was he? Who else was Reno Wilson in the movies? I think he was Squeaks, I think. Yeah, was it Reno Wilson Squeaks? Now I gotta look that up. Yeah, he was Squeaks, he was Mudflap, and he was Brains. And he was... so he was Squeaks, Brains, Frenzy, and Mohawk. Wow. Okay. I did not know that. Okay, that's cool. Some people say that Skids and Mudflap are racist. It's a hit and miss with those two. People said Drift was racist because he was Asian. And he was wearing a samurai hat for him being Cybertronian. How does that work? Who killed Megatron besides Prime? Bumblebee? B and Prime have been the only ones in recent years to kill him. Unicron has the power to do it. But so far in the TV universe and movie stuff, Bumblebee and Prime have been the only ones to kill Megatron. Probably, since Shockwave is the smartest of the Decepticons, next to Megatron. Actually, Black Arachnia has come pretty close to it, too, in Prime with her Insecticons. She came pretty close to doing it. The Planet guys can kill anybody. What did you do, Jedi? Primus versus Unicron. I know. We haven't seen anything for Primus and Unicron since the Unicron trilogy, I think. Yeah, because Unicron in Prime was just a big dude. We don't know if there is going to be a Transformer 6. We got to see how Bumblebee does first before we can continue anywhere in the movies. You bought the 86 movie on your phone, but your dad never knew until he found out. Oh. That's not good. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Who was that guy that played Bee in the Last Night? Because the guy who plays Bumblebee in The Last Night is one of these sound dudes. There weren't any confirmed reboots at all. There was a supposed script idea for Transformers 6 and 7, which would conclude the story of Unicron and all that. 6 is going to be, it's like 6 and 7 is going to kind of be like Infinity Wars. It's going to be like a two-part thing. Now, this is not 100% confirmed, but I have read it, and that it says that Cade and Vivian have been taken into another form of Transformers Witness Protection Program, sort of. And they meet up with Simmons, and we find out that Sam's alive, and that he's been in hiding with the military for the last 8 years since the Chicago battle, because Sam has become the second most important human in Transformers in the movie universe, next to Cade, because Cade is the last human knight representative for Cybertron. But the story is that Sam's back, and Bee is to remain on Earth still, because his mission on Earth is still not done. Like, geez, Bee's been on Earth for quite a few years. Like, Bee's been on Earth for a long time. Like, he's been on Earth since 1940s. That's an awful long time for him to be on this planet. And him still be a kid. Like, Bee's kind of in his teenager, like early teenage, late or early adult years. Like, and his job is to stay on Earth and fight off Decepticons that are trying to get back to Cybertron. Because Prime told him to stay on Earth and don't let any Decepticons get on board this shuttle to go back to Cybertron. Because if you remember in The Last Night, they got Cybertron up and running again. And they were rebuilding and all that. And they didn't want any Decepticons going back up there to make a living mess out of it again. Because they all want the Transformers want to go home. I understand that. But the Decepticons, if they are going to go back to Cybertron, they need to change their ways. Anyway, and Cade and Vivian and what's her name? Isabella and Desi? Who was that dude at the scrapyard in The Last Night that worked with Cade? I forget his name. I think it was Desi. They're on Earth talking with Sam about Transformers. Oh, Panda's not online. Guys, he's not online at all. Like I said, he's probably out doing a toy hunt video, making a review, or hanging out with his family or something. I don't know. Cade and Sam don't really get along with each other that well. And the Unicron, the whole plot of these two movies is Unicron wakes up. He wakes up and things are not good. Yeah, Here, I'm curious. Why did they go back to the junkyard? Mine says he's offline, so Unicron wakes up, but Dinobots. KSI chased them out, or not KSI, TRF chased them out of the junkyard for them to go back. I don't know. Anyway, Unicron wakes up and the end of the world is more near than ever. Because in the last night, Unicron's horns started to show, meaning that he's slowly awakened. In the last night, he's awake. But he's waking up, like he's slowly waking up in the last night. In the movie 6 and 7, he's awake. And you know what happened in Transformers Prime. Unicron's entire body is Earth. I think that's the same thing in the movies. So if he goes like to move, Earth will shatter into billions of pieces. Because just think, in those 6 locations around the world, that's the center of his chomping thing of his planet form. If you don't know what I'm talking about, in the G1 movie, he had like a mouth that devoured the planet. That's his mouth right there in planet form. So Unicron is in his planet mode from what we're getting. Unicron ain't going to wake up to fight Quintessa. Quintessa, I don't know what. She was down there by him at the end of the last night. Does she want him destroyed, or what's the whole dealio with that? I don't know. Does she actually want Unicron gone, or does she have some kind of plan with Unicron? And in the meantime, the Autobots that are still on Cybertron repairing things notice that he's waking up. And Optimus tells them that we need to get back to Earth right now. Cybertron can wait. It will be fine. They need to get back to Earth as soon as possible because they could see him moving. And Prime can feel his spark reawakening. Like, from what I read, it's like Unicron's energy can be sensed by Optimus. And he's like, oh, no, that's not good. It's like, all right, we're going to wrap up here. We need to get back down there now before things get really bad. I think she's kind of like a pretender, like, what's her name was in Revenge of the Fallen. She just had a human form that she can disguise herself with. But anyway, Prime tells them that they need to get back to Earth before things get really bad. And so they can put Unicron's lights out. Imagine if Unicron transforms and kills everybody. Probably. Well, his body's probably going to be dormant, but he's probably going to have, like he did in Prime, like smaller versions of himself to come around and start attacking. It's like a smaller version of his big body. But things are not good. All is coming to an end, and it's going to take the movie 1 crew and the movie 4 and 5 crew. What's left of the trilogy crew. Yeah, I think all what's left of the trilogy crew is Prime and Bumblebee. We still don't know about the whereabouts of Sideswipe, Dino, the other 2 Wreckers, Skids and Mudflap. Well, we know what happened to them in that comic, and I think everything in the comic that happened in there happened in the movie. So I think Skids and Mudflap are dead. That was her name, Alice. The cyber... She was a pretender, pretty much. She was a pretender. That tried to get it on with Sam, all freaky-like. Yeah. Creepy. Yeah, so we don't know about where Sideswipe, Dino. I think Skids and Mudflap are dead, flat out, because Sentinel killed them in the comic of in the graphic novel of the movie. And I think they just showed that off screen, like Skids and Mudflap are dead. We know Wheelie's alive, so that's good. We don't know where Brains went after Age of Extinction. Some say he's dead, some say he's alive. We don't know at the moment. But yeah, we don't know what happened to the rest of the Autobots that were in movie 2 and movie 3. Kind of Xenomorph, yeah. Sure kind of reminds me of a Xenomorph. It'll be interesting to see what movie 6 and 7 have to offer, but right now we're not going to know anything about those movies until we see Bumblebee. Maybe Bumblebee will explain how he changed from his Volkswagen Bug to the Camaro that he so lovingly became throughout the rest of the franchise. And like maybe it'll conclude how he rolled up to Sam. Why did he kill Ratchet? Because he felt like it. So that's what Michael Bay does best. He wants to kill off Autobots so they can bring in more. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that they're going to be playing into the powers of Cybertron with movie 6 and 7 if it ever comes out. What the heck? Okay, that's the thing. Apparently, Deadpool has taken up marketing like nobody's business. Because people are noticing Deadpool or movies with Deadpool around, like taking over the covers of those movies. I'm seeing movies like Assassin's Creed, Logan, Revenge of the Nerds with Deadpool on it. How is Deadpool doing this? Like, that's weird. Instead of seeing characters from those movies, you're seeing Deadpool. Yeah, Ratchet just he got killed by lockdown. So it's kind of with to say that I think the only box left of the original trilogy is Prime and B. Because Jazz is dead, Ironhide's dead, Ratchet's dead. Yeah. Everybody from the original movie is dead besides Prime and Bumblebee. Right, yeah. So for people, I'm guessing if they're going to buy those movies, they're going to have to buy all the Deadpool covered variants. I've never seen a movie so hyped before that they did that. Ugh. Yeah, I think next to Ironhide, the saddest death in that movie in the universe was Ratchet's death. Actually, when I went to go see Age of Extinction and I saw Ratchet's death for the first time on screen, because I tried to stay away from trailers, I really got sad because Ratchet was one of my favorite movie Autobots. Just because he had a really cool design. Like Prime here has a really cool design. And This is not to scale. If this were to scale, Squeaks would need to be clear back here to scale. Like, he would have to be a Legends class figure to scale. Yeah, I know. Deadpool's like one of the most popular Marvel characters ever. Next to Wolverine, Spider-Man, the Avengers. Yeah, I want to see a Studio Series Day Trader. So Hound and Drift and Crosshairs keep calling it a skank. I've never seen an Autobot hated that much to where they're using Earth insult names to another Autobot. Wow. I don't think there was ever a guy that much to be hated before. But then again, we do have people like that on Earth, so. I'm going to go put Squeaks and Prime back real quick. Come back. Keep over there. I don't want to bring up a topic with you guys here about him. The original Age of Extinction lockdown mold. Now that we're getting the Studio Series one, and I am dying to pick that one up. I still like this lockdown. Like, it's not the most accurate version of him we've ever gotten, but it was an okay figure. He had his issues. Like him being really kind of squat. And he didn't come with the battle mask. And this, if you're curious where the battle mask came from, it's a Constructabots thing. Can I sub to you for 15 subs? Sure. Well, after the stream, I will go look for your channel. The one thing I know people will be putting on the new lockdown figure and taking away from the old one is his face gun. A lot of people are going to be taking that off their old one and putting it on the new one. Although I don't think the new one will be able to do this. Can't find Nitro. You and me both. Then again, the Last Knight has been taken off the shelves here in replace of the Studio Series. But anyway, on the subject, what did you guys think about this mold? Like, what are your thoughts on the original Age of Extinction lockdown figure? Me, I like him, but he's not the best interpretation of lockdown that we're ever going to get. The Studio Series one and that Unique Toys one, perfect. I think the one that Takara just released, the movie The Best Lockdown, that one looks a little better. But it still has that translucent blue window crap, and I don't like the translucent. He's still this mold. The benefit of that mold, the Takara one, is he got the battle mask, he got his hook, and he got his sword. Kind of came out of a Happy Meal. Yeah. I mean, from certain angles, it looks like what he did in the Age of Extinction. But you also got to remember this guy has the same transformation scheme as the Dark of the Moon, Roadbuster, and the Last Knight Hot Rod. So if you don't like Lockdown, then you don't like Hot Rod. Sort of. The arms are almost similar to Hot Rod, but not all the way. Yeah, let me get to that. Lockdown is going to be sharing some similar parts with the Last Knight Barricade, like just small parts. I think the backpack and the feet are going to be the things that they share with one another. So when I look at the new Lockdown and compare it to the old one, I just like how is this not this? I don't get it. The new one just looks so much more accurate than the old one. The new one does so much right compared to this one. Like, right here in his chest. These should not be here. Those should be kind of... Well, they kind of got them in the right spots, but they didn't do it completely. Let me put him in his car mode a minute. Hang on. Because with the new lockdown, certain parts are going to be going in different areas. The one-step lockdown, that one was a little bit better. All right. Got him in his Lambo mode. When I look at the new one and compare it to the old one, I see a lot of differences with how he's going to transform. What, Tate? I'll be down there in a minute. Okay. Like, for instance, none of this right here is going to be on his chest in robot mode. This is going to be his legs right here on the new one. Like, it's going to be completely different, you guys. But I have to go now, so I thank you guys for watching this live stream. Shout out to all of you that have joined. Jedi, Samuel Green, Eric W, Jay Former, Blackout 360. Who else joined? I can't remember all of you. Thank you guys for watching. When I do get back up here, Eric, I will message you on YouTube. Yeah. But I might do another live stream later next week or this week. Who knows? I got toy reviews to get done, so when I get back up here, I will message you, Eric, and we can talk about that Prime. So I thank you guys for watching this live stream, and I will see you all later.